I mean, I'm just if you just look at the numbers, we're about a little over a quarter of the way, right? A little over. So there's 3 more quarters of this.
Yeah.
Okay. So 46 strikeouts right now for Willie Adames. He's on pace for 185. 185.
What did he do last year? Do you have that up?
170 something, I think.
Oh, my God. Jeez. Oh,
okay. Rafael Devers has 44 strikeouts. He's on pace for 176. Ramos has 40 strikeouts.
It's actually an improvement for Rafi. He was on pace for like 180 something a week or 2 ago.
Oh, great.
For Rafi, yeah, he's gone down. Ramos, 160. Chapman, 160. I mean, you have 4 guys in your lineup that are going to strike out more than 1 time per game. So every starting pitcher that you face could just chalk themselves up for about 5 strikeouts before the game even starts. Non-productive swing through outs. That's a problem. And that's what, like, we go back to like roster construction.
Sure.
And this team, like, holistically, and why would you buy in? Why can't you buy in? And like, one reason why I cannot buy in on that core of Adames, Devers, and Chapman is the strikeouts. And the little bit of offensive thump that you get for them doesn't override the strikeouts. And when I add in Eliot Ramos, 2 of these guys do not fit on this team.
What if I told you the Giants are actually in the top 10 when it comes to least amount of strikeouts per team?
They've played less games.
They're number 7, 280. 280. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but look where they're at for home runs. It's not just the strikeouts.
No,
it's the amount of strikeouts versus home runs and doubles and RBIs and slugging. They're probably bottom in the Major League Baseball in slugging, OPS.
No, on-base percentage, they're easily the worst.
Yeah.
It's them and the New York Mets. And you never want to, with this Mets team, you don't want to be lumped up against them. It's 286 on-base percentage, Joe. So atrocious. That's the one for me that's the most concerning. So I agree with Vitello.
All right, so we want to talk about strikeouts. Just to give you an idea, Willie Adames is on pace for 24 walks and 176, 185 strikeouts.
Oh, my God.
Rafael Devers is on pace for 36 walks and 175 strikeouts. Like, that ratio is awful.
I mean, you go to the top of the on-base percentage, too, as we're talking about on-base percentage. We're talking about home runs. We're talking about it all with the Giants and their lack of offense. And 888-957-9570. Kind of the talking point this morning is Logan Webb. Bad start yesterday in a game where you thought with a 4-1 lead, he could have righted the ship and get a dub and get that series win yesterday. Now they'll have the rubber match today. But have we seen the best of Logan Webb, or are we overreacting to a slow start to the season? 888-957-9570. I think we've seen the best of him in a Giants uniform. Not to say that I think he's a scrub. Not to say that I think he stinks. He still can't be good. He can be. But you're seeing the wear and tear of a guy that's pitched 200-plus innings 3 straight years, that's led Major League Baseball in innings pitched. And I was just referencing this, the MLB team batting stats for 2026. You see all the best teams up there, the first-place teams, the teams that are in the playoff picture, their on-base percentage. The Cubs, leading Major League Baseball, 352. The Dodgers, 350. Astros, who've been up there for a while, for a decade plus now, 342. The Braves, 338. The Yankees, they get on base. That's what you need to do. I know we like to poo-poo Moneyball. The whole aspect of Moneyball, if you watch the movie or if you just paid attention to the Oakland A's this last 25-plus years with Billy Beane, he wants guys that understand the strike zone and can get on base. That's the whole aspect of it. Now, they had to cut costs left and right, yada, yada, yada. But like, that philosophy needs to be instilled in this team right now, and it's just not. It's just not. Do you get on the hitting coach? You get on the players themselves? Whoever you want to blame, it's just not happening. I get on the players more so than the coaching staff because you just got to be more discerning. They're pressing right now. Yeah. And I think we can all feel it when we watch these at-bats, specifically with Willie Adames and to a lesser extent to Rafael Devers. Like, is it the weight of the contracts? Is it they're just not comfortable? Are they past their prime? I don't know. But it needs to change.
I mean, you want to talk about a recipe for a bad baseball team? A lot of holes in the pitching staff.
Yep.
A team that offensively steals no bases. A team that offensively does not get on base. And a team offensively that does not slug.
So what do they do well?
Well, actually, the team batting average isn't bad.
No.
It's middle of the pack.
And their bullpen ERA has been pretty good this season. Now they don't have a closer. So just take that for what it's worth. And they've had a couple of blown saves. But the ERA looks good for the bullpen. We'll give them that.
I keep saying this, and I'll probably... And look, the win doesn't blind me. I'm talking about the win from the other night. Doesn't blind me from the fact that I just have a hard time thinking that this is going to be the team for the next 2 or 3 years. And everyone's just, hey, this is just what we have. And I've heard a lot of people say that. You got to be patient. This is just who we have. This is the bed you made. Yeah, I don't like that bed.
Yeah, but they're not going to be patient. That's the thing.
Nor should they.
No, Posey basically said it. I mean, we're a month into the season. The guy's taking questions from the media. That's not good.
Arise needs to be back in the lineup today. Chapman needs to be back in there today. And I would sit Willie today.
Yes.
Schmidt's carrying them.
She's been incredible.
I think he's going to be an all-star.
I hope so. By the way, Tony Vitello after the game, as you're referencing all these guys, coming off the bench, Pat Bailey hasn't started in 3 straight games now. And it was Jesus Rodriguez, the rook, getting it done yesterday. 2 RBIs against the solo jack. Yeah. It was fun to watch. This is Tony Vitello after the game on how Jesus fits into the lineup.
I think it's a little unfair to just judge it based on, because I know what you're saying, the more he hits is, hitting home runs and getting base hits and things like that. But again, I was kind of referencing the swings and the contact he had made outside of the base hit and the home run. So I think the more we feel like we're getting a good presence and getting good swings and quality at-bats out of him, or really anybody at this point, the door is open for guys to help us and find a spot on the field. And fortunately for Jesus, he can play a variety of spots on the field and can fill a lot of different roles. And to be honest with you, too, a pinch hit role is something that, we've seen other teams do at a better rate than us or a better clip than us as well. As, spots like Jungie the one time, just coming in with a runner at third and driving the ball left versus right in a pinch hit situation and getting us a big RBI in a game that dates back a while ago. But I think it's an appropriate example. And then
there's a part 2 to this because it was really long. Thanks for cutting it in the back, boys. Just talking about Patrick Bailey and how he could still be useful, and he can be. Absolutely. You brought it up earlier, the fact that it was Rodriguez catching and not Patrick Bailey with Logan Webb yesterday.
It's just something to think about.
Is that something that, something to think about? I don't know.
But the thing with Pat Bailey is pretty straightforward for me. They've got Haas on the roster right now. They've got Jesus, who's up right now. They have Bailey. Susac is coming back. How many more days on Susac?
I don't know, maybe a week. They haven't really announced any timetable yet other than maybe a weekish.
Now, everyone keeps telling me, Rodriguez can play multiple positions. I mean, has Vitello addressed any of that? Or is he just up to play catcher?
I think he mentioned the other day they might get him into some other spots. I'll just go back to this. I remember in spring training asking Tony about this, and he said to the effect of they trust him at third base and second base even. Whether or not he plays those positions, though, in this call-up, I don't know.
So, okay, when you look at their active roster right now, they've got the 13 pitchers, 3 catchers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infielders, and only 3 outfielders. They need to bring up an outfielder. Now, I know Bader just started a rehab assignment. He got assigned to Sacramento. But, this team desperately needs an outfielder. And Christian Koss in the outfield?
Yeah.
Koss is the guy who's kind of the odd man out, I think, on this team right now, especially with the Bryce Eldridge elevation. Maybe. Would you agree with that, Sam?
Sometimes I forget that Koss is even on the roster. I feel bad for the guy.
Who did he come in for late last night?
Gilbert?
He came in, he played center field for Gilbert. Yeah, that's...
Well, no, he came in to pinch in the 9th inning for Gilbert.
But he wasn't going to play,
Yeah, but I think Koss, he can, I believe, play in the outfield. Again, that's another one. How much they actually will, though, I don't know.
Well, Grant McCray, Victor Barracoto, are we going to get a chance to see any of those young guys? They need some offensive juice, and I'd be looking into the minors for any outfield pop that you might have.
Here's the second part of that part 2 with Tony Vitello on how Patrick Bailey still fits in the lineup.
Patrick Bailey fits in as a guy who can catch for us and lead in a lot of different ways and switch hit and provide a left-handed bat. And just like we're going to do, I mean, you guys asked a question in the dugout. I don't say it in a smart aleck fashion, but it's not a rule to have an everyday catcher. It is a rule to start the game with a catcher. And so you got people upstairs, people downstairs, people in all kinds of different rooms. Their opinions all valued. We figure out what we want to do each day. And, you know, for the most part, we try and treat each day. I'm trying to treat it like it's game 7. I mean, I watched the game last year on TV, and the closer did not close that game. So, again, I'm not saying it in like a smart aleck fashion, but you guys ask the questions that are appropriate. But I think the only answers that I'm looking for and others are looking for is what can get us in a position to win a game on that day. And, you know, when Patty's back there catching, he can throw, he can catch, and when he's taking his best swings like he did the night he hit the home run to left field, he can help us offensively too.
I love the spiciness from Tony Vitello there. Let's go. Hey, we don't have to have an everyday starter here. No one said we had to do that. Like, this guy would have been Farhan's favorite. No one said we have to have everyday first, second, third baseman. We could platoon if we wanted to. Oh, my God.
But I think the way they used him yesterday, if you're going to keep him on the team, Pat Bailey, that's probably the way you use him.
And I know why he was doing that, too, to protect his guy. He wanted to make it sound like, hey, listen, you're acting like this is a demotion or something for Pat, that he's not starting in 3 straight games. That's not how I'm viewing it. I'm doing a mix and match, how I'm going to do this, treat it like it's a game 7. I'm trying to win every single game. Now, trying to treat every single game in the baseball season as it's game 7, I don't know about that. I just love... I don't know, man. I'm a sucker for Tony Vitello. His comments, whatever he's saying. I said it yesterday. It's like Michael Scott in The Office. Sometimes he starts a sentence, he doesn't even know where it's going. But he's got passion. He's got juice. He's got his guys back.
If they sit Rodriguez today for Pat Bailey, my head will explode.
Well, it's been 3 straight days. Maybe he gets... Yeah.
No. He's not well rested. He's ready to go.
Yeah,
No. You ride the kid after the home run.
Okay.
I don't care how tired his legs are.
All right. Yeah.
What if Eric Haas is in there?
How you feel about Adrian Hauser?
How anyone can feel good about Adrian Hauser?
I had to ask the question.
I mean, are we serious?
How you feel about that guy? Hey.
Look, you got a day off on Thursday, but before the Pirates come to town. You have a day off. Play Rodriguez. Just play him one more day.
We're gonna miss Skeens. I'm disappointed.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna not play Rodriguez after the home run last night. Mark my words.
You're gonna be...
And I'm just going to shake my head. I'm just going to shake my head.
No, you're not just going to shake your head. You'll go to Twitter. You'll be mad about it.
No, not really.
No? Well, we got a meeting today, so that's going to be fun. He's so upset about this meeting. The quarterly staff meeting, guys. Come on.
I've got baseball practice today, and I've got a triple header tonight that we have to make up some games. And I need to nap. You know, like this is like
well, we have space in between. Like we have a 10 to 11. Like we're not doing anything. Take a nap.
So what, I'm going to nap for 12 seconds?
Yeah, you can go to the White House and get in your car and nap.
Yeah. Do you do that, Carter? He sounds like you've done that before.
No, Risotto does it all the time, though.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Got to be 20-something.
Sounds awful.
That does sound horrible.
I'm thinking about that triple header you have tonight. Why do you do that to yourself, Joe?
What do you mean?
You say triple header is like you playing in a triple header? So you do the you're playing 3 straight softball games?
Makeup games.
Well, how long do those games last?
They're like an hour and 10 minutes each.
Oh, you're playing softball for 3.5 hours tonight?
Probably, yeah.
Why do you do that to yourself?
What do you mean? Why? I love playing ball.
Because it makes him happy, Sam. What do you want him to do?
The running joke with like our captain Lou, who's one of the captains on the team, is like we play like basically tournament style softball for months on end throughout the summer because there's always like a zillion makeup games. It just drives everyone nuts.
Well, it was raining a bunch the last couple of weeks.
That's what I'm saying. So we had a bunch of makeup games.
Well, that rain was random the other night. I was like, I woke up and there was like puddles everywhere. I was like, what the hell's going on?
And then
weather's been weird. I don't know.
We had all-star tryouts yesterday for 10U, 9U out at Silver Terrace, and I couldn't find any parking.
Oh, no.
Nightmare.
How'd it go with the impound? We all good there? The car? The impound. You don't want to talk about it? No? It's just.
Brubaker?
Yeah, Brubaker.
That's how I felt when the car wasn't there. Brubaker?
Oh, my God. Oh, you got to laugh through the pain right now. The Giants are a tough watch. They're 14-22 on the season.
One of my favorite pitchers just might not be.